Hello, Rebels. I am Mrs. Rubio, South High Freshman Counselor. For Suicide Prevention Week, we will be talking about mental health, and we will be going over support services that we have here at South High. First, I would like to introduce you to the South High Counseling and Intervention team. We are here to talk to you about one aspect of mental health and wellness, which is suicide prevention. Right now, with distance learning and COVID-19, we need all the support we can get. In this presentation, we hope to reach out to those affected by suicide, raise awareness, and connect students who are having suicidal ideations to our treatment services that we offer. So this is part of our counseling team. So you see Mrs. Ramey, who is our head counselor. She has all students who are a part of the MS Cube Academy, ELD 3 and 4. This is myself, Mrs. Rubio. I have students who are in the 9th grade. Mr. Gear has 10th grade students this year, and Mrs. Shimnowski has 11th grade and CJA Academy students. All this information can also be found on our South High website, along with phone numbers to access all of your counselors, and our email address is if you don't get it from this presentation. This is a time with this presentation that I encourage you to take pictures, though, if you're not sure who your counselor is or you want to remember the email address, you are welcome to do that. So we also have Mrs. Rocha, who is our 12th grade counselor, Mr. Chavez, who is our intervention counselor and has students who are in ELD 1 and 2, as well as foster youth, and Mrs. Davis, our school social worker. On campus, we also have an interventionist, Mr. Cervantes. You can reach out to Officer Barker, our school resource officer, and Mr. Maldonado, community specialist. In addition to all of these counseling and intervention resources, you always can also talk to your teachers. They are your first line to getting help, and they can connect you to one of us. What is mental health, and what are some of the warning signs? Well, mental health, which I'm sure you've heard of a lot lately, includes our psychological, emotional, and social well-being. It affects how we think, how we feel, and how we act. It also determines how we handle and respond to stress. Obviously, right now with COVID-19 and distance learning, we probably will see an increase in stress for most of us. And also it impacts how we interact with others and the choices that we make. Sometimes life can be challenging for everybody. It is completely normal to have struggles with your mental health, especially in the middle of a pandemic. We are in a unique situation that we have not seen friends and teachers or other people now for over 6 months potentially. And distance learning has its additional challenges. But we have to remember that it is okay to not be okay. When you have these times you're not okay, ask for help. Reach out to friends, teachers, and counseling and intervention services. Some common warning signs that you might be having a stressful time for your mental health are either a change in your sleep pattern, like an increase or a decrease even in sleep, isolation, having low energy, feeling numb, sadness, hopeless or helpless, an increase or starting substance use, feelings of being confused, self-injurious behavior like cutting, anger, thinking about suicide, nervousness, any unexplained aches and pains, or having racing thoughts. Now, again, these are common warning signs, but they are warning signs. They are for us to take notice of and realize, you know, something is going on with my mental health, and that is okay. It is okay to not be okay. But it's also a little warning for you when you check in with yourself to see what's changed and see how you can get help. So again, we want to make sure we are reaching out. So rebels, respect each other. You matter, we all matter. Act. Acknowledge that you see signs of depression or thoughts of suicide. Care. Make sure that the person knows, and tell a trusted adult who can help. So this is true for yourself, or also actions you can take if a friend discloses to you that they are having feelings of suicide. Make sure you know that they care, that you care, and that you are going to tell an adult. It is never okay to keep a secret for someone who is thinking about suicide. You need to tell someone who can get help. That is how we show that we care. Know what to say. I care and I want to help you. How can I help? Encourage that person to talk to someone or tell a trusted adult. You are so important to me. Let's keep you safe. And I'm here for you. I'm sorry you're feeling bad. Do not keep it a secret, and do not tell them they'll get over it or snap out of it. This is something real that they are feeling. Acknowledge their feelings and then ask for help. Rebels have integrity. Reporting is caring. Again, this is not something we ever want to keep a secret for a friend if we see that they are struggling with thoughts of suicide. This includes students who post maybe something that you see or a Snapchat that kind of gets you that feeling like something's not right with my friend. It is time to reach out. You are showing that you care by reporting it. Have honest discussion with your friends. Share your concerns. Focus on not judging them and showing them compassion and that you understand where they're coming from. Listen for cues that your friend needs additional help. Don't be afraid to confide in a trusted adult for added support. It might feel difficult, but it is the right thing to do to get them help. You don't have to go alone. Trusted adults include the following. You can disclose that you're worried about a friend to a school counselor, teachers, coaches, family members, any of our support staff or service providers at South. Your support can make all the difference for that student. And Rebels, reach out, be a friend, refer or report if you are concerned about the safety or mental health of a friend or classmate. If you are in need of help yourself, reach out. Counselors and other support services are available to help. This is the suicide prevention hotline, the local line. I will share resources at the end. And again, I encourage you to take a picture of the screen. It is open 24 hours every day. It is 1-800-991-5272. If you're ever without this number, a simple Google search will get you a hotline that you can speak with someone immediately. Even if you are up alone at 2 o'clock in the morning, they are open 24 hours a day. If you are concerned about school safety, reach out and tell a teacher, counselor, or administrator, or call the anonymous report line number. This is a Sprigio number, and it goes to an administrator who will respond and get a person help or get you help if you're reporting for yourself. This number is 661-215-0379. Again, feel free to take pictures of the screen so you have these resources at a later time. Rebels have heart. Take care of yourself and others. I'm sure you've heard this a lot in the last 6 months, that it's important to have self-care during this pandemic and a time of extreme stress for families and for ourselves. So how can we cope with stress and anxiety during the COVID-19 pandemic? And these are helpful strategies for any time. We just might be feeling an increased stress right now with the pandemic and distance learning. So everyone deserves to have good mental health. Mental health is finding a balance, and this pandemic definitely has thrown off that balance. So the ability to manage stress, this is a normal thing. Stress is actually very important for our body, but when it becomes too much, obviously we have the risk of health problems. So small improvements in our nutrition, sleep, exercise, and healthy coping skills can help better manage stress and achieve better mental health. So some strategies can be take time for your favorite activities. If you like to read or watch a comedy or funny cat videos on YouTube, all of these are good strategies to give yourself a little happiness and something that you enjoy doing as a healthy distraction when you're feeling extremely stressed. Also exercise, especially with distance learning, we can be stuck inside at a screen for a long period of time. So either before school or when you get that break at 1 o'clock, go for a walk in your neighborhood, skateboard, ride a bike, get some exercise. Get some sleep. Please, please find healthy sleeping habits. You should not be up all night texting, watching videos, or playing video games. Choose a time that feels right for you and reasonable to turn off your device, put it on silent, and go to bed. This is a very important habit and really, really can cause a lot of stress for you that's unnecessary. The game will still be there the next day. Same with the video and the friends as you're texting. You need to set a boundary, a time that feels appropriate, and turn it off. Disengaging from social media and the news and all our devices is so important for our mental health, especially at bedtime. Connect with supportive family and friends. Do you have a friend that you can call at a good time and just talk about your day or what they, are doing, how their classes are going, or maybe video chat? These are important things that we can do right now when we're all at a distance. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is really important when we're experiencing a lot of stress because it can bring us back to zero for a reset. So a lot of these involve breathing exercises, and these are some free meditation apps that kind of help guide you to get your breath in a good place and nice and calm. There is Headspace, Calm, and Stop, Breathe, and Think. There's also tons of things on YouTube. If you search mindfulness, or yoga or breathing exercises, calm, all of those things, will find great resources and videos, stretching exercises that will help you find some peace of mind, a calm atmosphere, and be practicing mindfulness. So, take care of yourself, take time to unwind and do those favorite activities, take care of your body, eat right, stretch, move, and sleep. And then call friends and video chat when it's a good time so that you're still connected, even though we're at a distance. So where you can report and request Tier 2 services. So we went over who you can report to. You can tell a teacher, any of the intervention staff, a counselor, and I gave you a few phone numbers already, but you can also report some things online. So this is at the top of the South High website, and what you can see on the top left where the blue arrow is, it says student request for interventions and supports. So this is a request form that you can sign up and get some help with what we call Tier 2 services. So these are support services from our intervention staff, and I have some examples listed below. So some small groups like goal setting, anger management, mentoring with an adult, more frequent check-ins to see how you're doing, drug and alcohol counseling, and grief counseling too. The other thing that's at the top of our website is the Sprigio School Safety Tip Line, and I added that number for a second time as well. Again, it's 215-0379, or you can fill out the form, which is on our website, and this will dispatch some help even after hours for you, or if you're reporting a friend or someone that you might know or see something posted online. All of this is available on the website, as well as your counselor contact information. But this is nice, the Sprigio, because it is after hours as well, so you can report. So again, that's on the website. To the left is Tier 2 services, and the Sprigio School Safety is to get help for yourself or others, or report something that you might have seen online that might be a safety issue. So additional resources for you are important to have. So please take a picture of this slide. If not for you, it could be something you can share with someone later on. So the first one again is that Sprigio report line. Then there's the local suicide prevention hotline, which is 24 hours a day. The National Suicide Prevention Hotline, which is also 24 hours a day. And then a 24/7 chat. I know you might be more comfortable with texting or chatting, so you can do that as well, but these are available to you anytime. There's the Trevor Project, a Trans Lifeline, Crisis Text Line, and National Hope Line Network, and NAMI. So most of these are available at any time. So if you're really struggling at a time where school might be closed, reach out for help, and we will follow up and get the help you need. We're here to support you. We are a family, and we take care of each other. Again, I want you to know that it is okay to not feel okay. We all have these feelings and hard times with our mental health at one time or another. And especially right now with distance learning, it's especially hard. So please take advantage of the resources that we have, connect with your friends, your teachers, our support staff of counselors and intervention, and we will get through this together. We have gone through this already now for over 6 months. And the end is coming closer and closer, even though we don't quite know when that is yet. But we have so many great things going on with South, even though we're at a distance. So please reach out, find some healthy habits, take care of yourself. And if you are struggling or you know someone who is, make sure you tell a trusted adult. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation. It's important information, and I hope you share it, the information that you learned, with your friends or family members too.